What the hell? That is the worst deal I have ever seen in the Whalemart. Hello! And welcome back to more DML. So, we've got a new Whalemart, and in it we have definitely some intriguing deals. To start off with, the first deal is 8 gems where you get a divine ticket and a SCARAB dragon piece, and there are 80 in stock. 80 of them. So if you just wanted to buy the SCARAB dragon, you literally could. And obviously, along with that, we also have a deal for 55,000 food, giving 5 portal gems and a SCARAB dragon piece, which is a really good deal. A divine ticket or a few for 55,000 food, again, really good. A VIP ticket for 50 portal gems, questionable. And then the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals ever is this 4.5 million food for 500 gems. I can't even begin to describe how bad that is. Like, I know that they say that 3 million is worth 1,000 gems, but it's just not. 4.5 million food gets me nothing. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in this game. But you know, the deals that I will take advantage of are this one for the singular divine tickets. I will obviously buy the one for portal gems, because if we buy all of these, we can get a VIP ticket for food, essentially. So I will buy every single one of these that we can get. Yes, keep it coming. More! More! And now we can buy this one, because 1 day's worth of VIP honestly gets me so much in terms of resources, so that's actually a worth it deal for me now that we have enough. But the one that I'm still umming and ahhing about is this one here. I think if you really want to get the SCARAB dragon, and say you got a lot of extra gems because of the clam or whatever, I actually don't think this is the worst deal in the world. Not the best, but I think there are arguments to say that there are reasons to buy this. Because you see, if we wanted to get the SCARAB dragon, we need another 32 pieces, which is like 32 by it. That's like 256, something like that. And we don't have 256 gems right now. So if we actually wanted to buy the SCARAB outright, we'd have to have more gems than we have currently. Of course, you do also get the divine tickets along with it, so it's tempting, but we can't afford the whole thing. I think what I might do, just for the sake of, you know, we've got a few gems extra, I think we'll buy a few of these, and if the SCARAB dragon never comes back, then, oh well, it is what it is. I think we'll go down to 130-ish. There we go. I bought some for you out there that are going to be like, spend them, spend your gems. Fine, I've done it for now. But, of course, like I said, the SCARAB dragon himself is, he's not the best, but obviously if you do want a free dragon, or, you know, relatively cheap considering, you do have the opportunity to get him with a few extra gems. Again, they've timed the gem sale perfectly with this Whalemart, I think, because you get 800 gems out of the clam deal. So, if you, all things considered, you're realistically getting the SCARAB dragon for like £2. So, I guess it's up to you. Is the SCARAB dragon worth £2 to you, or is he not? You know, you gotta make your own decision. And that opening was awful. Shows you how worth it was for those divine tickets, doesn't it? Yeah, I was just doing it for the sake of it, just to get some more divine tickets on the account, but, you know, interesting Whalemart overall, some extremely good deals, along with the worst deal ever, so, you know, overall I think it was a pretty decent Whalemart, but, you know, I wish that food deal had been at least a tad better than what we just witnessed, because that was atrocious. Oh, I don't even have enough! Wait. If we collect from this, we can at least put in the 6-hour food, I think. So fine, we'll do that. We'll pop in the squarey berries for now. I'll see how much gold and that we can collect later, and then maybe we can put in some royal figs, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. This may very well be the last time we ever see the Scarab Dragon in the shop, though, so you're really probably gonna have to go all in if you plan on buying it. And if you're curious as to what relevance the Scarab Dragon has really had to the Divine event, since, you know, all of his deals have been coming out during these last few weeks, the Scarab Dragon was actually available during the Greek Divine event. So he was one of the Divine Chest Dragons. So it kind of makes sense that he's come out in a bundle with, you know, Divine tickets along with him. Because you can see from the image here taken from the wiki that he was in the Poseidon Dragon's chest. So you could get him, the Leviathan, and what's it called again? The Griffin Dragon. So I never got a hold of any of these, because even though I prefer the chests not being bottomless boxes, so I sort of prefer the way that the old chests worked, at the same time, you pretty much never got any of the other 3 dragons from out of the event. So, for example, you'd never get any of the epics or the rares either, unless you spent like a ton of money basically. So I am glad that even if we don't get the Divine, we at least get the epics, like the Hippo and that. Well, there's a good chance that you will if you've like participated in all the events throughout the week. But that wasn't the case with the old Divine chest. So no matter how much I complain and moan, you know, I still do like them in a sense. So don't think I'm just a negative Nancy all the time about everything. There are certain things that I like and certain things that I heavily dislike about these Divine chests. Obviously, I wish I could get the Divines, but they're obviously premium event currency essentially only, so it is what it is. And, you know, a lot of people have been saying, what is the deal with this Learn More section on the Golden Pyramid Chapter 4 of 4 section? Because you can see here it says Learn More and shows a calendar. And if you click it, it sort of takes you to the news feed and just doesn't really take you anywhere. And a lot of people have been saying, does this mean we're getting a calendar event next week? To be honest, I doubt it greatly. I think this is just sort of like a mini image that's put on there to just, you know, fill that little rectangle's worth. But, you know, there's always the chance that we could get one. But we're not going to be getting any Divines, even if there was one. Like, maybe a mini, I guess, calendar event could be coming, where you just get some, I don't know, food and random garbage, but I doubt it greatly. Like, I think that's mostly people clinging to the hope and praying that we'd get one. Because I don't think it's actually going to happen, but unless that's been confirmed somewhere else, then, you know, let me know. I'm just very confused with everything that's going on. Because I don't know why they would put the calendar there and think that it wouldn't cause confusion between people, because why the heck would it not? Of course it's going to cause confusion if you do that. But anyway, you know, I don't think there's really many other dragons that we can even put anywhere on our main accounts. You know what, why don't we just hatch some random garbage? We could hatch another envoy dragon, but look at all of these dragons in our inventory. We just have so many. You know what, I really like the Flutterby and I never hatched him on this account. Why do I have 34 legendary habitats in my inventory? That's far too many. But whatever, I'm going to pop him into the hatchery anyway, just because, you know, I want to hatch one of the ones that's in there. So, hopefully we'll get to see the Flutterby soon, although, you know, with my random sporadic movements here and there and everywhere, I don't know when I'll get to hatching him. So, you know, enjoy the hatchery spot for a while, Mr. Flutterby Dragon. But whatever, you know, aside from everything else, I'm hoping that some of the old dragons do come back in the Whalemart as well. Like, again, the Leviathan, the Heliotrope. Who else do we have from the old events? Pipe Dragon could always come back. The Kitty Dragon could always get some. The Revelry. Pansy Flower, we were 10 away from getting him. So there's a lot of possible dragons that they could put in the Whalemart. Like, literally an endless amount. You can have the Whalemart go on forever with the amount of, you know, special event dragons. Like, oh, look at this guy, the Hellion. Oh, I forget how cool he looks. But You know, it is what it is. Maybe one day the divines, like the Poseidon, Hephaestus, Zeus, will come back. Maybe. Ho-Yi, Chang-Yi. There's a lot of potential. One piece for the Ra to go. Maybe you want to give it to me, Gameloft. Maybe not. Whatever. I don't want to keep complaining and moaning, but, you know, at least it's got some good discussion going between people as to, you know, how valuable these bundles are, and I think that's good. I think as long as you got players talking about it, thinking about it, I think that's a good thing. So, for now, thank you very much for joining me in DML, and until next time, I'll see you then.